Okay, we're filming how to set up the stage. Take it out of the suitcase. Lay it on the floor. Unravel it.
Unroll it with the zips at the back.
Yep, the zippers are at the back.
Grab the black bit, bring that forward, which is where the froggy is, and reveal the poles. The black poles go to the side, one to each side. When putting in the poles, they go in the little green circle thing. Make sure you go in the slot and push it as far as you can to reach it to the top point. Making sure, even put it in the gap, making sure that it's actually in properly.
Yeah, so you got to make sure that...
The reason I say in is if you come back to this one here, come to this one, see this? It's got to go in that joiner. And it has to go right in. Can't go halfway because that's where it will break. So if you can push it right in, there's another joiner at the front here that you can't see. It needs to be put in. I'll put my hand in, put it into there nice and tight. So I'll push that forward.
This can be a little bit tricky, so you've got to work it out and make sure that you've got it in there fully without having any material caught between the two joiners.
Yep, and then the same procedure is on the other side, finding the little green thing in the hole, pushing it through, reaching in to make sure it goes into the other one. Quite tricky, but it's the only one that you need to do without seeing it. Difficult. Does take a bit, it's not ever easy. Please make sure that they do go in properly, otherwise you'll have to fix it. And there's nothing worse than starting a gig, having to fix a pole. So while those two are now in, I push it forward, it's still in nice and tight.
So yeah, it comes to a point.
And I start my procedure with my other poles on either side, putting it in nice and tight, putting it in nice and tight.
Basically just putting up a tent.
Nice and tight. At the end here, you see the little hook. That goes inside the back end. In.
Just like a tent.
Yeah, and then repeat this procedure. On the other side, make sure it's nice and straight. These go in nice and tightly. And again, the point in there.
Like that.
And that's the black poles. So moving on to the silver poles. The silver poles have two sides. Make sure the silver poles go underneath the black pole to start with. Underneath the black pole. Same on this side. Underneath, straight away. Now the procedure is this black tubing here that you might not have. But if you can you go get some? It's just normal tubing that goes over the pole to help the supports where we click it in properly. So we now do that in procedure.
This is the section of pole that breaks most often. So we've put some black agricultural tubing around it just to be able to fidget over the joints. So when it does become under pressure, then it provides support and stops it from breaking. Your stage probably doesn't have the black poles, the black stuff, so just make sure the stuff's in really well. You know, the joins are in really well. And look out for breakages. If it does become a problem, then you might have to just get crafty and slot in some of these black ag poles or a bit of conduit or anything to stop it from breaking. So Troy's just, joining them and then slipping the black bits of ag pipe over the actual joints. So there's 3 joins that potentially break. They're the central 3 joins.
Okay, so now what we do, on each side, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 poles each on each side. On that side as well, this side as well, coming to the 4th joiner. The 4th joiner has the piping over it.
Yep.
Over that one.
And there's one in the...
one. And that has the joiner.
Yep, in there.
That one. And the next joiner, as you can see, is there, hasn't got it, so I just lift that one up. Because they do slip in transition. That one there gets put up over the top. That one to hold support.
And there should be 4 on this side now.
4 poles. 1, 2, 3, 4 poles on this side.
Perfect.
Okay, so this comes over.
Yep.
And now,
once you've done that,
next procedure.
Yeah, we'll extend the poles out. Just
Poles go out, each
finish
one goes in.
extending the poles.
So there's
Not much room here.
not much room here, which quite commonly happen with you two. And then the same on this side.
Yeah, this is about a smaller place that we set it up at. We're on a very small stage at the Adelaide Fringe at the moment.
And then that goes over there. Making sure that they're all in, not half in, because they'll break, as you can see. Make sure they're right in. It could break it. When they're like that, they'll break. You've got to make sure that they're right in.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. That was the end of procedure 1.